we need to talk about the hot seat. And it's not just one person, it's hella people. If the 49ers miss the playoffs this year, I think they need to shake up this organization big time. Doesn't mean they have to start over, but I think they can't just bring everyone back and say, well, year 6 is going to be different than year 5 because for whatever reason. I don't know what that reason would be. So let's go person by person and hash it out. And the first person I want to bring up is Kyle. And ironically, I'm going to go with like the negative, the positive here. The biggest reason not to fire him if the 49ers miss the playoffs. What's the argument not to do it?
If what you said about him playing from week 12 on happens and that comes to fruition and they miss the playoffs, but Trey Lance ascends and plays well going into the season, giving optimism for the next season, that would be a successful season.
That's right, because you don't want, if Trey Lance is showing promise in this offense, you don't want him learning a new offense next year. It's the last thing you want. Because the Niners did this with Alex Smith. He wasn't quite as young as Trey Lance, but he was 21. And he had a new coordinator 7 years in a row. They know what that can do to a guy. Don't do it to Lance. So if all Shanahan has to do is show what he said, like, actually, I like Lance. He can run my offense. I don't have to run something. Well, you didn't show that against Arizona, but that was early on in the process. If down the stretch you really have him under center doing your offense and it looks promising, that's all you need to show. Another reason, though, the no offset thing in his contract. If people don't understand what that is, usually what happens is you fire a guy and he goes somewhere else and he gets a contract, and even though it's guaranteed, you have to keep paying him. Say you're paying him $5 million a year and he gets $4 million a year contract. You're only paying him the difference. So $1 million a year. It's okay. Not with Kyle. There's no offset, meaning you pay him whatever it is, which is probably $10 million a year at this point. And then he gets to make whatever he would get in the next place. So you just set him up to be the world's richest man. They're not going to do that.
And Kyle and the decision around Kyle is not Jed York's.
Oh, it's Denise's. It's true.
She's tired. She was tired of Tom Sula, Kelly, all those guys, and that's it. And do with that information what you will, viewers. But
very interesting. So here's the thing. They could trade Kyle Shanahan because that would handle the offset thing.
That would get you a first round pick.
Yeah, you would get your first round pick. It would get rid of his contract and be someone else's. You could trade him, but again, you don't do that if him and Trey Lance look like they have a good relationship. Don't do it. Now, if they look like they have a terrible relationship, you think about it. Because I like Trey Lance.
Or if at week 12 you turn it over to Lance and Lance regresses or stumbles the entire time, then
maybe it's not the right coach for him.
Right. Yeah. But at the same time, even if the 49ers miss the playoffs and they turn it over in week 12, from week 12 to week 18, if he continues to play well and shows that promise going into the next year, then I don't think there would be any chatter around getting rid of Kyle at all. So
those are the two big reasons I think he is safe. One, he has the ability. He's got if he has a good relationship with the quarterback, he's golden. I mean, that's the way it was with his dad. His dad had a good relationship with John Elway for a long time. He was golden. And the no offset language. Woo! He should feel real good about that one. He's probably not on the hot seat unless
things have to go horrible. They have to lose every single game from here on out.
Trey Lance has to bomb. Trey Lance has to bomb. Yeah.
And there has to be like leaks of like players coming out saying this and that. Like it has to turn full on New York Jets. It has to go in that direction for anything like that to happen.